Doug MPA back with another one. I've done multiple stories about Japan's declining birth rate. People are not having babies over there, guys. They're just not. I did a story about how Tokyo is creating a dating app to get men to meet women so they can get married and have kids. So that's how desperate the situation is over there. And I found this article. It says, "Don't blame women. Japan's declining birth rate sparks online debate." And this woman is trying to say that it shouldn't be women's responsibility to have children for the benefit of the country. So we're going to get into this. Before I do that, like the video, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. I really appreciate it. It shows you support me, what I'm doing over here. And let's get into this. It says Japan's government has made tackling its falling birth rate a top priority, but with few women involved in official debate on the issue, some are making themselves heard on social media. Japan recorded fewer than 800 births last year, the lowest in the country of 125 million since record began. The prime minister has warned the trend threatens whether we can continue to function as a society, and fresh focus on the issue has sparked countless articles. But in one particular, noting Japan has the highest ratio in the OECD of women aged 50 who have never had children, triggering an outpouring of responses using the hashtag lifelong childlessness. Tomoko Akado has long felt ashamed about not having children and hesitated to click on the trending topic on Twitter, initially fearing the usual barrage of criticism. Instead, she found mostly sympathetic and nuanced discussions with women explaining why they had been unable to start a family, or in some cases, why they had chosen not to. "I used to strongly believe that giving birth was the normal thing to do," the 47-year-old freelance writer told a guest France Press. She tried matching services, hoping to find a partner with no luck, and was left feeling guilty when her dad asked for a grandchild for Father's Day. But posting her experience and reading those of others helped her feel my way of life is also okay. While many developed countries are struggling with low birth rates, the problem is particularly acute in Japan. It has the world's second oldest population after Monaco, and its relatively strict immigration rules mean it faces growing labor shortages. So, guys, here's the thing: Japan has to do some societal changes. They're the most xenophobic culture in the world. There are plenty of people that have gone to Japan and say, if you want to visit there, it's cool, but if you want to live there, it's a whole different deal. You see half black, half Japanese kids growing up there say it is racist as heck in that country. There are also strict guidelines and rules that people have to follow. And also, there's the problem with a lot of men just aren't dealing with women anymore, guys. They have that company man culture, and they say it's like a weird mix of Japanese traditionalism mixed with like American modernism. A lot of guys are just not playing the game, guys. You can see plenty of videos of women out on the town on a Saturday night, and there's no men out there. You have a lot of men who are just staying at home, playing video games, going to work, going home, playing video games in these cyber cafes, not wanting to play the game. So yeah, don't blame women. Blame the government for not making society better for men. Men still have to court women, propose to women, marry women in Japan, and a lot of them aren't. Not the majority, but a strong minority. Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has vowed policies including financial aid for families, easier childcare access, and more paternal leave. But with female lawmakers accounting for fewer than 10% of Japan's powerful lower house and Kishida's 19-minister cabinet, including just 2 women, most of these involved in the debate are men. So what? What's that have to do with anything? Men need kids too. Like, men and women have to get together to have kids for Japanese society to thrive. So what's the difference between a bunch of men in there and a bunch of women in there, besides the fact that men are going to make the harder choices when it comes to fiscal policy? That has left some women feeling sidelined or even under attack. Don't blame women for the low birth rate, tweeted Ayako, a 38-year-old Tokyo resident without children who used the hashtag to call for recognition of various choices in life. She told this thing here that Japan's traditional gender roles are central to the problem. A 2021 government survey found that Japanese women spend around 4 times as long on chores and childcare as men, even with more husbands working from home. But then, a lot more men are the breadwinners of the family. So women do more housework. But more men have the responsibility of providing for a family, but she's not going to talk about that. Ayako is outspoken online, but she said she finds herself shunned when she speaks about gender related issues in real life and prefers not to give her surname. It's hard to raise your voice in the real world. I feel like women receive so much criticism just for expressing their opinion, she said. On social media, however, I'm often surprised to find other people with the same views. Yukio Fujita, a media and gender studies professor at Meiji University, they have those in Japan,
Jesus H. Christ.
said social media has become a way for women in particular to discuss political and societal issues with less fear, often anonymously. Other birth rate related hashtags railing against mothers being single operator childcare services or lamenting rejecting nursery applications have also gone viral. But the outpouring has limited impact outside the echo chambers online, warned Fujita. Unfortunately, not many of these voices make it beyond the community of women to reach the political arena. Experts believe that the declining birth rate is a complex problem with numerous roots. Just 2.4% of births in Japan are outside of marriage, and good for them. Let me give that applause. The lowest among OECD's group of 38 countries, a figure often attributed to conservative norms and financial structure that favor families. But families are with a mother and a father and a child. So are they trying to say that they should pass legislation and policies to allow women to become single mothers or change cultural norms to allow some women to be single mothers? I'm going to give that a big
Nope.
And let me give that one more.
Nope.
Some point to economics, arguing the country's long stagnant growth discourages couples from having babies. Policy changes such as expanded daycare provision can help boost birth rates, but the increase is often temporary, as well as equality when it comes to household chores. He said long-term economic stability and rising incomes are key. Guys, chores has nothing to do with it. In a traditional society like Japan, men make the money, women raise the children. And I'll be danged if any of these guys who are busting their butts to provide for a family should have to come home and change diapers. No, it is easy for these single childless women to talk about something they know nothing about. Why do single childless women or single mothers get any kind of say in family policy whatsoever, guys? Japan has quite the problem on their hands, and I don't know what they're going to do about it. But we'll see what they're going to do about it in the future, guys. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one.